Happy morning, students. Welcome to grade 6 English class. Children, today we are going to learn a basic grammar. Children, what do you mean by grammar? I think you all know a little bit about grammar that you have learned in your previous class. Now from this standard, from 6th standard onwards, you are going to learn the grammar in a brief way. First, you have to know what do you mean by grammar. Grammar is the way we arrange words to make proper sentences. Word level grammar covers verbs and tenses, nouns, adverbs, etc. Sentence level grammar covers phrases, clauses, reported speech, etc. First, you have to understand, children, that is grammar is the way we arrange words to give a proper sentence. The grammar is used to understand a sentence with a proper meaning. A sentence can give a proper meaning which we can understand. For that purpose, grammar is used, and also to read a sentence in a proper way, to communicate with others. We shall use this grammar. Grammar is the basic thing which helps us to improve our communication. So grammar is the way we arrange words to make proper sentence. Children, today we are going to learn about parts of speech. This is the first and foremost basic grammar. Parts of speech. Look at the titles, children. Parts, P-A-R-T, parts of speech, S-P-E-E-C-H. So in the title itself, we can understand there are parts. Parts means we can know that it is divided into some categories. So this is parts of speech. Look at the title and learn the spelling, children. This is the first and foremost basic grammar, parts of speech. A part of speech is a particular grammatical class of word. For example, noun, adjective or verb. English easy learning grammar parts of speech. Sentences are made up of words. A sentence can be made up of any number of words. Look at this, children. A sentence. You all know what do you mean by sentence and what is the difference between sentence and a word. A single word, and then it is known as a word. But when group of words join together, it gives us a sentence. So in a sentence, it carry a noun, adjective or verb. A sentence may carry a noun, adjective or verb, or it may be an adverb also. So which gives a complete meaning is known as sentence. Group of words with a complete meaning is known as sentence. In the sentence, that is a sentence carries, we can say as a noun, it may be in a sentence, adjective or verb in a sentence. That is known as part of speech. A part of speech is a particular grammatical class of word, a group of word. In the group of word, there are so many things are there. That is either it may be a noun, adjective or verb. A sentence carries like this. So this is known as part of speech. A particular grammatical class of word, a group of word with noun or adjective or verb is known as part of speech. There are 8 parts of speech in the English language. How many parts of speech, children? There are totally 8 parts of speech. How many parts? 8. 8 parts of speech in the English language. The first one is the noun, second one pronoun, third one verb, fourth one adjective, and fifth one adverb, sixth one preposition, seventh one conjunction, and eighth one is the interjection. So how many parts of speech are there? Totally 8. So count the numbers properly and you have to learn according to the order as noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction and interjection. The part of speech indicates how the word functions in meaning as well as grammatical within the sentence. So here the part of speech, that is either it may be a noun, pronoun or verb in a sentence, how it acts in the sentence. What is the meaning of the particular part of speech in the sentence as well as the grammatical. What is the grammatical word it is mentioned there in a sentence? We can identify with the help of this part of speech. So there are how many parts of speech? Totally 8 parts of speech. Noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction and interjection. So these are the parts of speech which helps in a sentence to give a complete meaning. In a sentence, that is a group of words, we can say, or class of words to give a complete meaning is known as sentence. In the sentence, we can identify either noun or pronoun or verb in the sentence. That is parts of speech. There are different kinds of speech in a sentence. That is the parts in a sentence. Now look at the spelling, children. Parts of speech. The first one, how many parts of speech are there? 8 parts of speech. The first one is the noun. Look at the spelling for noun. N-O-U-N. Noun. Second one is the pronoun. P-R-O-N-O-U-N. Pronoun. And third one is the verb. V-E-R-B. Verb. And fourth one is the adverb. A-D-V-E-R-B. Adverb. The next fifth one is the adjective. A-D-J-E-C-T-I-V-E. Adjective. And sixth one is the conjunction. C-O-N-G. That is a J-U-N-C-T-I-O-N. Conjunction. The next seventh one is the preposition. Look at the spelling. P-R-E-P-O-S-I-T-I-O-N. Preposition. And then the last eighth one is the interjection. I-N-T-E-R-J-E-C-T-I-O-N. So there are how many parts of speech, children? Totally there are 8 parts of speech. And you understand? So the first one is the noun. Recall, children. The first one is the noun. Second one pronoun. Third one verb. Fourth one adjective. Fifth one adverb. Sixth one preposition, seventh one conjunction, and eighth one is the interjection. So there are totally 8 parts of speech. Now let's see one by one with the definition and example. Among the parts of speech, the first one is the nouns. Look at that spelling, N-O-U-N-S, nouns. What do you mean by nouns? Look at the title, children, N-O-U-N-S, nouns. Now look at the definition, children. What do you mean by noun? A noun is a word that names something such as a person, place, thing or idea. In a sentence, nouns can play the role of subject, a direct object, indirect object, subject complement, object complement, oppositive or adjective. So listen, children, a noun is a word that names something such as it may name for a person, place, animal or thing in a sentence, that is known as noun. A noun is a word that names something such as a person, place, animal or thing is known as the noun. In a sentence, noun can play the role of a subject. It can play the role of a subject. That is known as noun. Noun is the naming word. We can say this in a short form as noun is the naming word. Okay, nouns are names of living and non-living things, qualities and states. So listen carefully, children. Nouns are names of living and non-living things, qualities and states. Now look at this, children. What do you mean noun? A noun is a person, place, animal, thing or idea. This is known as noun. It is a name of a person, place, animal, thing or can say as an idea, for which we can name is known as the naming word. A short form we can keep in mind as noun is a naming word. The another word for noun is a naming word. Look at this example for person, man, girl. Then you can name as a Kumar, Ravi. It's the name of a person. This noun. And then place, Namakkal, Paris, school, city. Okay, this is an example for place. And then animal, dog, buffalo, cat. Likewise, it is the name of an animal. And for the thing, book, pencil, table, chair. This is an example for thing. So noun is a naming word, or you can say a noun is the name of a person, place, animal, thing or idea. So this is a few example for nouns. Noun is a word that is a which stands as a person. It's the name of a person, place, animal, thing or idea. We can say in a short form as a naming word. And then kinds of noun. Look at this. What are the kinds of noun? Proper noun, common noun, collective noun, material noun and then abstract noun. These are known as kinds of noun. So look at this. First one is a proper noun. It gives a particular name of a person is known as proper noun. A general name is known as common noun. And collective noun is a group of words, is known as a group of people, is known as collective noun. And then material nouns from which we can make some objects is known as material noun. And then for the abstract noun, just they name some qualities or relationships, feelings and ideas. We cannot touch, that is a touch. We can just feel but we cannot see or touch. That is known as abstract noun. So children, this we can see brief in our upcoming classes. This class we can just understand that is what I mean by noun. Noun is a group, that is a naming word. It is a name of a person, animal, thing And then place is known as noun, naming words. In a short form, we can mention noun as a naming word. And there are 5 types of nouns there. That is the proper noun, common noun, collective noun, abstract noun, material noun. These are the 5 types of noun. Again, recall the noun, children. A noun is a part of speech that identifies a person, place, an animal or a thing. In a short form, we can say as a noun is a naming word. There are 5 types of noun: common noun, proper noun, collective noun, abstract noun and material noun. These are the 5 types of noun. The second type of parts of speech is pronoun. The second one is a pronoun. Look at the spelling: P-R-O-N-O-U-N, pronoun. A pronoun, that is I, me, he, she, herself, you, it, they, each, few, who, whose, whom, someone, everybody, etc. is a word that takes the place of a noun. So listen, children. A pronoun is a word that is used in the place of a noun. It replaces the noun in a sentence. A pronoun is a word that is used in the place of a noun. In the sentence, Joe saw Jill. He waved at her. The pronouns he and her take the place of Joe and Jill. So instead of the boy name, we can mention as a he. Instead of the girl name, we can mention as a she or her. According to the sentence, we can say, we can modify it. So a pronoun is a word that is used in the place of a noun. It modifies the, or we can say that it replaces the place of a noun, that is known as pronoun. So look at the spelling for children. So what is the difference between noun and pronoun? A noun is a part of speech that identifies a person, place, an animal or a thing. Whereas this pronoun, that is a pronoun, is a word that is used in the place of a noun. A pronoun our pronouns are words used instead of nouns. Instead of nouns, we can use this pronouns. And then pronouns are divided into these categories. So what are they? I, me, he, she, herself, that is, you can say as you, he, she, we, they, etc. And then for the possessive pronouns, we can say as mine, yours, hers, his, theirs, ours, yourself, herself, myself, and such as the relative pronouns is who, whom, whose, which. These are known as, that is a relative pronouns. In a short form, you can say as a pronoun itself. So listen, children, a pronoun is a word that is used in a place of noun. It replaces the noun. Pronoun is a word that is used in the place of a noun. In a short form, pronouns are used instead of nouns. The third one is the verbs. Verbs have traditionally been defined as words that show action or state of being. Verbs can also sometimes be recognized by their position in a sentence. For these children, that is a verb. A verb expresses action of people, animals and things. Just it is known as the action of a thing. That is the action of a people, animal or thing. Some sentences have only one verb. Let's listen that. Meena ate the mango. So this is have only one verb in the sentence, and some sentences have more than one verb. Meena ate the mango and threw the seed in the waste bin. So here it consists of two verbs are there. A sentence can consist of either one verb or two verbs in the sentence. So verb means it expresses action of a people, animals and things. Children, in a short form, we can say as verb means it is an action word. A verb talks about an action, denotes a state of being or shows position or belonging. So this is known as verb. Again listen, children. A verb talks about an action, denotes a state of being or shows position or belonging. And then look at this few examples of action verb: run, dance, slide, jump, think, do. These are the actions. Our action word is known as a verb. Action word: run, dance. These are the example. A verb talks about an action. It denotes a state of being or shows position or belonging is known as verb. And then this verb, it consists as an action or state of being or belonging. So verb talks about an action or it denotes a state of being or source, position or belonging. And then these verbs are divided into two categories. One is the transitive verb and then intransitive verb. First you have to understand that what do you mean by verb, children. Verb means an action word. An action word is known as verb. And it divided into two categories. One is transitive verb and another one is intransitive verb. Again listen children. Verb means a verb talks about an action. It denotes a state of being or source, position or belonging. In a short form, a verb expresses action of people, animals and things. This verb is divided into two categories. One is the transitive verb and another one is the intransitive verb. Look at the spelling for transitive verb and intransitive verb. The first one, transitive verb, means a verb that needs an object to make complete sense is called a transitive verb. It needs an object, that is known as transitive verb. Look at this example. Raise your hand if you know the answer. Your hand is the object here. So if a sentence, an object is used as a verb, so that type of sentence is known as, that is a transitive verb. It is known as transitive verb. Raise your hand. Here your hand is the object. What is the object in the sentence? Hand is the object. So this is known as transitive verb. A verb that needs an object to make complete sense is called transitive. That is a transitive verb. The next one is the intransitive verb. A verb that does not need an object and can make complete sense on its own is called intransitive verb. So look at this example. Rise is an intransitive verb. A verb used without a direct object. Smoke was rising from the chimney. So here there is no object is used here. The intransitive verb rise has no object. From the chimney, it tells us where the smoke is coming from. It is not the object of the verb. A verb that does not need an object and can complete sense on its own is called an intransitive verb. Again listen children. A verb talks about an action, denotes a state of being or shows position or belonging is known as verb. That is action, expresses action of people, animals and things. And then verbs are divided in two categories. One is transitive verb and another one is intransitive verb. A transitive verb means that needs an object to make complete sense, whereas this intransitive verb means does not need an object and can make complete sense on its own. The next fourth one is the adjectives. Look at the spelling children. ADJECTIVES. Adjectives. Adjectives is the fourth one in the parts of speech. Adjectives are words that describe or modify other words. It may be a noun or pronoun in a sentence. They provide more information about an object's size, shape, age, color, origin or material. Now look at the definition children. An adjective is a word that tells us more about a noun. It describes or modifies a noun. Look at the example. The big dog was hungry. In this example, the adjective is bold and the noun that modifies is in italics. An adjective often comes before a noun. That is, an adjective comes before a noun. A green car. Car is the noun. What is it? Adjective comes before a noun. Green. Green is the color of the car. It modifies the noun. Here the noun is the car. And whereas the adjective here is green, it modifies the adjective modifies the noun, and the noun, that is the adjective, stands before a noun. Car is the noun, so the adjective green stands before the noun. Adjectives are words that describe or modify other words such as noun or pronoun in a sentence. They provide more information about an object's size, shape, age, color, origin or material. So here a green car is there. Car is the noun, whereas this adjective stand before the noun. So green is the color of the car. It modifies the noun. Noun is the car. Car is the noun here. So it modifies the color. What is the color of this? Green. So the adjective stand before the noun. Now look at the example of adjectives, children. That is, adjectives are words that describe or modify other words. It may modify the noun or pronoun in a sentence that provide more information about an object's size, shape, age, color, origin or material. So here look at the sentence. They live in a beautiful house. Here the noun, can you identify the noun? House is the noun. How the house is? The house is beautiful. So it stands, the adjective stand before the noun. So the house is beautiful. So beautiful house. So here house is the noun. The adjective is beautiful. Likewise, she wore a beautiful dress. Here dress is the noun. What is the adjective here? Beautiful. How the dress is? The dress is beautiful. This adjective provides more information about the object's size, shape, age, color, origin or material. So listen children, adjective it stand before the noun, and adjectives are words that describe or modify the words such as a noun or pronoun in a sentence, and it gives more information about an object's shape, age, color, origin or material. The next fifth one is the adverb. An adverb is a word, look at the spelling children, A-D-V-E-R-B, adverb. An adverb is a word that modifies, or you can say describes a verb. He sings loudly, it describes the verb. It describes an adjective or another adverb or even a whole sentence. So that is an adverb. An adverb is a word that modifies a verb or an adjective or another adverb in a sentences. This adverb slowly modifies the verb, or it quite modifies, and it very modifies it. So listen children, an adverb is a word that modifies a verb, an adjective or another adverb. Look at this example. He sings loudly. That is that an adverb is a word that modifies, means describes a verb. He sings loudly. How the boy sings? He sings loudly. It describes the adverb here. It describes the verb here. He sings loudly. Sings is the verb here. So how he sings loudly. It describes about an adjective also. How the boy is. A boy is very tall. Look at the example. Very tall. It describes the adjective also, very tall, and another adverb also, ended too quickly. So here ended is an adverb. How it ended? Too quickly. So that it describes that another adverb also. An adverb is a word that modifies a verb, an adjective or another adverb. The next sixth one is the preposition. Look at the spelling, P-R-E-P-O-S-I-T-I-O-N, preposition. So here preposition is a word that shows the relationship between a noun or pronoun and some other word or element in the rest of the sentence. So listen children, a preposition is a word that is used with a noun or pronoun and connects it with the other words in a sentence. So a preposition is a word that is used in a, that is, it is used with a noun. It is used either with a noun or pronoun, and this preposition connects it with the other words in a sentence. So preposition is a word that is used with a noun or pronoun. So there are few examples of pronoun, that is a preposition is mentioned here. Look at this: with, at, from, into, during, including, that is upon, to, in, at, before, after, since. These are few examples of preposition. The next seventh one is a conjunction. Look at the spelling children, C-O-N-J-U-N-C-T-I-O-N, conjunction. Conjunction is a word which is used to join words, phrases, clauses and sentences to one another. It joins with a, it is used to join with some other words in a sentence. Listen children, a conjunction is a joining word. In a short form we can say as conjunction is a joining word. It joins words or group of words in a sentence. And then You can say as an example of, that is a for conjunction, and, but, or, so, for, nor, yet, because, although, while, after, before, that, so that, unless, etc. These are the few conjunction words used to join a sentence with another sentence. Again, listen children, conjunction. A conjunction is a joining word. It joins words or group of words in a sentences. And then, and, but, or, so, for, nor. These are the few conjunction words. And then, this conjunction are divided into three categories. One is the coordinating conjunction, second one is the subordinating conjunction, and then correlative conjunctions. The first one, coordinating conjunction, joins words, phrases and classes of similar grammatical structure, or it gives equal importance. So, and, for, nor, but, or, yet, so. These are the joining words, the conjunction words used to join in a sentence, and these are known as coordinating conjunction. And second one is the subordinating conjunction. This subordinating conjunctions are the words which join the dependent class with the independent class. And then these are the few examples. That is a conjunction word of subordinating class. That is that, after, before, it, whether, though, although, unless, etc. And then the third one is the correlative conjunction, means conjunction that are used in pairs are called correlative conjunctions. Example, neither, or, both, and, either, or, though, yet. These are the few examples of correlative conjunction. Then conjunction is a joining word. It joins words, groups of words in a sentences. Look at this. The last one is the interjection. 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 Interjection is the last one in the parts of speech. An interjection is a word, phrase or sentence that expresses emotion, meaning or feeling. It expresses the emotion or meaning of feeling. These emotion words precede punctuation marks, which are most often but not always exclamation points. For example, rats, my research paper is late. So here it is mentioned in the exclamatory mark, and interjection is a word, or you can say as a phrase or a sentence that expresses emotion. It gives an idea about that is a emotion, meaning or feeling in a sentence. That is interjection. It gives about a emotion and it indicates as the punctuation mark such as exclamatory mark. That is known as interjection. A word or phrase or sentence that expresses emotions or feeling in a sentence is known as interjection, and it closes or it begins with an exclamatory mark in a sentence. There we can identify that this is an interjection. That is a part of speech. It is an interjection. So now look at the example for interjection, children. Hooray, we won the game. So it gives the emotion of joy. That is the interjection, means it gives the emotion or feeling in a sentence. So here it shows about the emotion of joy. That is, we won the game. It shows us an emotion, and then here exclamatory symbol is used. The next one, look at the next example. Alas, I failed the exam. It is an emotion of sorrow. So here also we have identified the punctuation mark as interjection. The next, wow, what a beautiful car. This is an emotion of surprise. For surprise, we can use this word such as wow as an interjection. The next, oh, I forgot to bring my purse. So emotion of sorrow. So here, oh, the word is used there to identify the emotion and sorrow. And the next, ouch, it hurts. So emotion of pain. For pain, you can use, for the emotion of pain, we can use the interjection word as ouch, O-U-C-H, and then we can use here as the punctuation mark. So interjection means it gives about or it stands as an emotion or feeling in a sentence. Children, now let's recall the parts of speech. There are totally 8 parts of speech. The first one is the noun. Noun means it is a naming word. It is the name of a person, place, animal or thing. Look at the examples. Daniel, it is the name of a person. London is the name of a place. So naming word is known as noun. Now look at the example as a sentence. Mary uses a blue pen for her notes. In this sentence, Mary is the noun. It is the name of a person. Blue pen, it is a pen as the name of a thing. The notes is also here. So it is a noun is mentioned. So noun is a naming word. It is the name of a person, place, animal or thing. Look at the next one. The next is the pronoun. Pronoun, it replaces the noun. Instead of noun, we can use the pronoun also. A pronoun is used in place of a noun or noun phrase to avoid repetition. To repeat the noun again, we can use the pronoun. A pronoun is used in the place of a noun. To replace noun, we can use the pronoun. Look at the example for pronoun. I, you, it, we, us, them, he, she. So these are known as pronoun. Now look at the example sentence. I want her to dance with me. Here the pronoun we have used as her. Instead of the name of the girl, that is a noun, we have replaced the noun as the pronoun her. I want her to dance with me. So here we have used the pronoun. In the replace the noun, we can use the pronoun. The next is the adjective. Adjective means it describes the noun or pronoun. It modifies, it describes or modifies the noun or pronoun in a sentence. Adjective means it describes or modifies or gives more information about a noun or pronoun in a sentence. Look at the example of adjective, children. Cold, happy, young. These are few examples of adjective. Now look at the adjectives as a sentence. The little girl has a pink hat. How the hat is? The hat is pink in color. How the girl is? The girl is little. It gives about the qualities. Okay, the adjective means it describes the noun or pronoun in a sentence, and this adjective stand before the noun in a sentence. So the girl is a noun here. So before that the word adjective is there, little. So next listen, hat. The hat is the noun. Before we have used the adjective as pink. So now read the sentence, children. The little girl has a pink hat. Here the word little and pink stand as the adjective. Now look at the next one, children. Verb. Verb we can say is an action word. Shows an action or a state of being is known as verb. That is an action word. Run, that's a jump, play, eat, talk. These are known as action words or known as verbs. Action verbs. Example, go, speak, eat, live. These are known as, that's a verb, main verb. And helping verb or is, am, or, was, were. These are known as helping verb. Then look at the example as a sentence. I listen to the word and then repeat it. So here we have used the verb as a repeat is the verb here, and listen. Listen is also an action word. Repeat is also an action word. I listen to the word and then repeat it. So here verb stands as an action word. Now look at the next one, children. Adverb. Adverb, it modifies a verb, an adjective or another adverb. Adverb means it modifies either an verb or an adjective or another adverb in a sentence. It tells how often or where or when the action, that is when the thing has taken place. Look at the examples. Slowly, very, always, will, to. These are the examples used as adverb. Now look at the sentence, children. Yesterday, I ate my lunch quickly. Here in this sentence, yesterday, it modifies a verb or an adjective or another verb. I ate my lunch quickly. How he ate? He ate quickly. Here quickly is the adverb used in the sentence. Now look at the next part of speech, that is preposition. Preposition means it shows the relationship of a noun or pronoun to another word. It joins the noun or pronoun to another word in a sentence. So that is known as preposition. Now look at the examples of preposition, that is at, on, in, from, with, about. These are known as examples of preposition. And then look at the sentence as a preposition. I left my keys on the table for you. Here we have used the preposition as on and for. Here we have used two prepositions in a sentence, that is on and for. I left my keys on the table. Where? It is on the table. So here the preposition is on. Now look at the next one, conjunction. Conjunction means it joins two words or ideas or phrases together and shows how they are connected. So conjunction means it is a joining word. So look at the example for conjunction. Conjunction means it is a joining word in a sentence. Examples as and, or, but, so, because, it. These are known as conjunction. Now look at the sentence, children. That is an example. I was hot and tired but still finished it. In this sentence, we can identify the conjunction as and, but. I was hot and tired. Here it is in the same category. So here we have used the conjunction as and. I was hot and tired. And is there. But still finished it. But. Here the word but, it is used as a conjunction. So in this sentence, we have used the conjunction as and, but. The last one is the interjection. Interjection is the eighth parts of speech. A word or phrase that expresses a strong emotion. It is a short exclamation. Here the word that is an interjection means it expresses about a strong emotion or feeling in a sentence, and it is inverted with a punctuation mark as an exclamatory mark. It is a short exclamation. A word or phrase that expresses a strong emotion or feeling in a sentence is known as interjection. Now look at the examples, children. Ouch, hey, ho, watch out. These are the examples of interjection. Now look at as an example sentence. Wow, I passed my English exam. Here it is, the emotion is full of happiness. So here we have used the interjection as wow, and it ends with an exclamatory mark. Wow, I passed my English exam. These are the 8 parts of speech. So children, we have learned the parts of speech, that is noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunction, and then interjection. Along with this video, I will send you the definition and example of parts of speech that you have to take down in your rough notebook, learn and write it neatly. After completing this parts of speech in your rough notebook, take a photocopy and send it to me. Thank you.